Hi everyone, and welcome once again to Western New York's #1 home improvement show. I'm Domenic Cortese, and you're watching Hammertime TV, presented of course by Lakeshore Savings Bank. Our mission is simple: to acquaint you with local, verified home improvement experts and also teach you some do-it-yourself techniques to help you hone your skills as a craftsman. One of those do-it-yourself projects might be fixing a running toilet. Tony Salino from Salino Plumbing will show us how. Later on, we'll tell you how to get that much-needed cash for that dream home improvement project you've been thinking about. Then, if you're tired of looking at those pits and cracks in your garage floor, Joe Afalo from Gorilla Garage Floor has the remedy. And on the topic of flooring, Nick, what are you working on?
It's time to upgrade your out-of-date flooring, or in this case, the lack thereof. Today I'm going to show you how to install laminate hardwood. For all you weekend warriors, it's quick, easy, and inexpensive.
Can't wait to see that come together, Nick. Just a reminder, if you have a question about installing interior floors or anything related to your home or outdoor living space, we'd love to hear from you. Just go to our Facebook page and fill in the comments section. We'll do our best to help answer your questions on air in an upcoming episode. Well, right now, let's get to some of those questions in our viewer mail segment, made possible by our friends at Flooring Solutions of Western New York.
Viewer mail is brought to you by Flooring Solutions of Western New York. Let our expertise be the answer to your flooring needs.
It's time for viewer mail here on Hammertime TV. That's where I get to solve all of your home improvement problems. Our first is a Facebook question, and it comes from Ryan in Elma. Ryan writes, I've gotten a couple of opinions from siding companies about whether they should remove the cedar shakes on my house before they put up the siding. Any input you give me would be helpful. Obviously, we want to save money, but we want to do what's best. And what's best, Ryan, is to remove the cedar shakes. Why do I say that with such conviction? In order to really ensure that the new siding is going to hang properly on the house wall, that house wall needs to be as level and as flat as possible. Believe it or not, siding is only hanging on the wall. So if that wall has any ripples or waves in it, it's going to show up in the siding. So invest the extra money to strip those shakes and get a better siding job as a result. Our next question is a video question. Corey in Buffalo.
Hi Dominic, I got a lot of projects going on. What's behind door number 3? My attic steps. I have a big Buffalo home with a great walk-up attic. I'm doing a lot of projects. I was going up the stairs the other day and tripped. I noticed a chunk is missing from the edge of the step, and I don't want that to happen again. What should I do to fix the step?
Yeah, Corey, I can see the cracked edge of that step that leads up into the attics, and that certainly would be cause for concern. It looks to me as though it's an easy fix, though. I think we've got a 5/4 stock of wood that we just simply need to replace that cracked tread with. You need to use a pry bar to pull it off, and then have that new piece cut to fit, nail it in place, and paint it to match. And problem solved. And our last question for this Sunday morning is from Facebook, and Brian from Amherst writes, Hi Dominic, I hope you can help me. I have a couple of tree branches that are hanging pretty low and reach over the house roof, and I probably can't do anything about it till the weather breaks, but I'm wondering if I should be concerned about this. You're smart to have noticed, Brian. It is cause for concern. Branches that hang over your roof could cause damage to your roof shingles. The actual rubbing action of the branches in the wind on the shingles could affect the granules on the shingles. Not to mention, of course, the other concern, and that is in a storm, where a branch could be broken off in a windstorm and hit the roof and do damage that way. I do recommend that you trim the branches back. It's an easy way to protect you and your house. When we come back, we'll have more of Hammertime TV right here on Channel 2.
Mulch can be applied year-round. However, if you want a warm season benefit, then wait until late spring, just after the ground has warmed to apply it. Be sure to use only organic mulch because this will give you the best cover. Of course, there is only one place I suggest you buy from. One final tip, not too deep. Mold steps should range from about a ½ inch to 6 inches, and be sure to go lighter if you are planting shrubbery.
Choosing the right contractor can make the difference between a successful home renovation project and a disaster. It can be confusing and scary. But before you start to panic, visit HammertimeTV.com. We've brought together the area's most respected and trustworthy home improvement experts. Visit us before you go anywhere else. HammertimeTV.com. Buy right the first time. Buy from the Hammertime TV family of contractors.
Hi, Domenic Cortese here. For over 60 years, my family has helped build West New York with products and supplies from our friends at Scranton's Thruway Builders. I want to invite you to experience that same quality and service that we've come to expect. So, what are you waiting for? Stop on down and let Scranton's help turn your dreams into reality.
For over 30 years, Quality Filtration has been providing clean, healthy, and safe water for homes and businesses across Western New York. As an authorized distributor of Everpure water treatment systems, our filtration process removes more contaminants, sediment, and bacteria, giving you superior tasting drinking water. And when it comes time for a filter change, we have the lowest prices in town. Call Quality Filtration today. We'll filter your water problems away.
What we've been doing here for the last 40 years is simple. It's not easy, and it's not a secret. We just try to do the right thing.
That's why every customer gets our 5-year total trust guarantee.
Total trust? We just gave it a name. It's something we've always done.
Making the customer happy in the end is what we strive for.
It's a simple secret to success. Do the right thing.
I just recently framed, drywalled, and painted this extra bonus room in my basement, but we're left with this ugly concrete floor with paint all over it. So today we're going to install some laminate flooring. Let's get to it. The tools needed to install a laminate hardwood floor are a miter saw, a jigsaw for all your intricate cuts, a tape measure, a pencil, a straight edge of some sort, a chalk line, ½ inch spacers, a tapping block, and a rubber mallet. Make sure you allow your new flooring to acclimate to the space that it's being installed in for at least 48 hours to be able to adjust to the temperature and humidity, otherwise it can result in warping, cupping, and separation of the boards. The next step is to clean the floor. Even the smallest piece of dirt and debris can cause issues for you immediately or even down the road. First things first, we're going to start off by using this 6-foot level as a straight edge to check for flatness in the floor. You want to make sure that you don't have any more than an 1/8 inch of gapping over the course of this 6 foot. If your floor isn't flat, you're going to need to pick up some floor level from your local hardware store. It's time to install the underlayment. It's going to act as a sound deadener and as a moisture barrier for the floor. When installing your underlayment, make sure to keep a ½ inch gap from the walls or any fixed object. This allows the air to circulate around the perimeter of the room. You're going to want to make sure that you tape your underlayment seams together to keep that moisture barrier. So you want to line up your underlayment so that it's not overlapping, otherwise you'll have an issue with installing the floor. And then take your sticky tape off the back of the underlayment, fold it over, and attach it to the next row. Now it's time to ensure that the room is square. You can do this by measuring off the far wall across from the wall you are starting on both the left and the right side. Those measurements should hopefully be identical, but if they aren't, you'll need to adjust your first piece of laminate flooring so that you don't run into any issues at the back wall later. Snap a chalk line on the shorter measurement off the back wall on both the left and right side of your starting wall to get a straight starting point line. Now we're going to start installing the flooring. The first piece is always going to be the most difficult. What you want to do is line it up on that chalk line that we just put down and give yourself the right amount of spacing. You want a ½ inch off of each wall to allow for expansion and contraction. So we got our first piece set. Now putting in our second piece, we already have a cut. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line this piece up. Seams exactly where it needs to be. We're gonna come over here to where the cut needs to be and mark that. Remember, give yourself a 1/2 inch of spacing on both sides. Then we'll measure the depth off the wall. Again, giving yourself a 1/2 inch of spacing. So we have 3 inches there. We want to give ourselves 3 1/4. And now we're gonna go cut it. Next, we're gonna use the miter saw here to cut some pre-measured boards at halves, quarters, and thirds to ensure that the seams are still staggered across the whole floor. You always wanna make sure too that you keep the factory edge on the right-hand side so that the floor interlocks properly. Now that we've got all of our pieces cut, it's time to just start putting it together, which is the easy part. You want to make sure that you keep an eye out for repeating patterns and make sure that your seams are always staggered. A trick to saving yourself some money by not having a ton of waste flooring cutoffs is to take the cut end from the end of one row and use it as the start of the new row. Not only does this majorly reduce waste, but it also will help you to ensure the proper staggering of seams between boards. Always make sure to keep an eye out for repeating patterns as you go along. As you can see, the floor is done now. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Once you get those first few rows in, it starts to go pretty quick. All that's left to do is the baseboard and the trim, and we're all done. See you next time.
I'm Tony Salino. Today we're going to show you a few simple steps to stop your toilet from running. Let's say you're confused as to why your water bill is so high. One of the reasons may be a running toilet. Here's how you check real quick. Get some food coloring, put it in your toilet tank, let it sit for an hour or two. Check the bowl. If the bowl contains that food coloring, you have a problem. Now it's time to fix the toilet. This simple fix could save you hundreds of gallons of water a day and hundreds of dollars a year that you get to keep in your wallet. The tools that you'll need today is a pair of pliers and a screwdriver. The most common reason for your toilet to be running is your tank flapper. Now these can either be worn out just from old age or deteriorated from chemicals that you might have put in your tank. This is the most inexpensive fix for a running toilet. You can pick them up at your local hardware store for under 20 bucks. Now here's a tip. Take your existing flapper with you. When you get to the hardware store and you see that universal flapper, they don't fit all toilets. There are some with floats. If you don't get the proper flapper, your toilet's not going to flush well, so make sure you pick up the right flapper for your toilet. Now once you found the proper flapper, you're probably going to have to adjust the chain. If it's too taut, the flapper may be lifted up just a bit and could run. You want the right tension on the chain so that the flapper sits flush on the flush valve. Too loose, sometimes the chain gets caught underneath, causing it to run. Now you may have to adjust the chain slightly simply by moving the hook on the chain to your flush handle. Now you change that flapper in your toilet and you notice it's still running. So you need to look at the water level inside the tank. It needs to be 1 inch below the overflow tube on the flush valve. If the water level is too high, it could be the fill valve. Now most fill valves in a toilet have an adjustment screw on it. This will either raise or lower the water level in your tank. Simply take a screwdriver to adjust it. Bring it up to the proper height. Now it may take a few flushes to get the proper adjustment of the water level. So now the next thing you want to check is your toilet tank flush handle. This needs to be set properly. Too much movement in the handle could cause the chain to have too much slack, causing your toilet to run. If your toilet continues to run, you may have other issues. Now it's time to call the professionals at Salino Plumbing.
Closed captioning is made possible by Ventura's CarStar Collision.
CarStar, relax, we'll take it from here.
There is only one car like it in the world. A very limited edition. Not long ago, it got pretty banged up in an accident. Then, it was taken to Ventura's. And now, it looks like this. Brian's car. At Ventura's CarStar Collision, we don't just repair cars, we repair your car. Ava Roofing and Siding is your local roofing and siding experts. For years, Ava has provided customers from all over Western New York with superior service and value. Their careful approach to each job guarantees they provide the service you need at the right price.
I'm so glad that I chose Ava. I would highly recommend them to anybody looking for a roof.
Just a professional job, courteous and kind to my neighbors.
Visit them online or on Facebook to see examples of their work. Ava Roofing and Siding, because every dollar saved counts.
Flooring Solutions of Western New York offers a knowledgeable and comprehensive approach to your flooring needs. With over 100 years of collective experience, we offer the best quality and contemporary styles with experienced professional installation. Whether it's the beauty and comfort of carpet, elegance and style of hardwood, or luxury vinyl tile that gives you the contemporary look of wood or tile, we offer unmatched versatility and durability. Flooring Solutions of Western New York.
Customers choose Lakeshore Savings not only because we're a local bank, they choose us because they know they can depend on us. Being headquartered right here in Western New York ensures that you'll receive quick answers to all your questions from people living right in your community. Lakeshore Savings has a history of strong support to local businesses. We're proud of the firms we've helped to develop and grow in Western New York. Let our commercial lenders partner with you to build your future. Banking with your best interest in mind. It's how we do business.
This portion of the program is brought to you by Lakeshore Savings Bank, putting people first.
Well, welcome back to the program. Dan Reiniger is president and CEO of Lakeshore Savings Bank, which, by the way, is where we do all of our banking at Cortese. And over the years, Dan's become a friend. Now, Dan, thanks for taking the time for being here this morning.
Dominic, thank you. We really appreciate what you do for our community and also for our bank, and we're glad to participate in everything you do.
Well, that's nice of you to say that, Dan. You know, Western New Yorkers do have a choice when it comes to their bank, and what I see is Lakeshore Savings Bank setting themselves apart from other financial institutions.
Absolutely. We've been in our community for 126 years, serving Western New York exclusively, and we're really proud to be a member of our community. So we do everything in mind with the members of our community. So
that's great.
Our adage, local mission, is putting people first, and that's helping, energizing, respecting, and serving everybody that we can possibly help in our community. That's what it's all about. It's putting the customer first, and if it's not right for the customer, it's not right for our bank, and we want to make sure it's absolutely right for the customer in everything we do.
Now, I know in our business, for instance, every customer is different. Every project has its own unique little twists and characteristics. And at the end of the day, it really comes down to digging in and understanding what it's going to take to really achieve a person's individualized dream. Does this philosophy hold true when it comes to banking as well?
It sure does, and obviously we have the confines of regulatory environment that we have to deal with, but it's not one size fits all. We can design products that are appropriate for our customers. As an example, we have developed what we call the escrowed funds loan, or the future value loan, and it's a product that's really, really great for our customers that are buying a new home and they want to add on to it, and we can couple those two events together, and we have a loan that meets that financial needs of that product.
Unique product, very nice product.
And that works really well for our customers.
And not only is Lakeshore Savings committed to its customers, but also to the community as well. Why don't we talk for a minute about that community involvement?
You know, Lakeshore Savings Bank supports many organizations throughout Western New York, and our team members are very engaged in that support. One of our favorite organizations is an organization called Mikey's Way Foundation.
Familiar with it.
Very familiar with it, and Mikey's Way raises money so that they can buy devices of connectivity and then pass them out to children in hospital being treated for cancer. It's one of the most boring times as being treated for cancer, is that you watch literally the hands on the clock move, and these devices help children past that time.
It brings a little ray of sunshine to a bleak time. I had experienced that firsthand on a Mikey's Way day.
The families say, my word, my son has not, or my daughter has not been this way in months, and it's just really great to see them perk up, and it does help. That's part of the treatment process.
It's a great cause.
It is, yeah.
So Dan, if our viewers would like more information, what's the next step?
The next step would be to take a look at our website. It's lakeshoresavings.com. They can find all our branch locations there, and our convenient hours are located there as well. Or they can stop by any one of our branches in Chautauqua and Erie counties and visit any one of our capable sales team members there. Or they can call 716-366-4070. They will reach our call center, and we have qualified folks that are right here based in Western New York to meet their needs with respect to any inquiry they have about starting a banking relationship with Lakeshore Savings Bank.
That's great, Dan. Thanks for taking the time to be with us today. Really, Lakeshore does put people first.
Yeah,
great information. We'll be back right after this.
Today, we're out in East Aurora with my friend Jim, and we're going to take a look at his Gorilla floor. Jim also happens to be a Mustang fan, too.
More important, Joe, I'm a Gorilla Garage floor fan.
Hey, I like that. That's coming up next.
Hank Brick started H.W. Brick & Sons in 1987. Our company is specialized in all facets of HVAC work. We've set ourselves up as an expert in zoning, put dampers in all the ductwork, separate thermostats throughout the house. You can have different temperatures in different areas. Cool the areas you want to cool, heat the areas you want to heat, so it makes you more comfortable.
Hire them. They're great, and their workmanship was immaculate.
Customers can reach us at hwbrickandsons.com or at 297-2901. H.W. Brick & Sons. Let our family take care of your family.
There's not many people that really want to pack up the kids, go to the country clubs, go to the resorts. They'd rather do it all at their own home. We're going to figure out exactly what you need, what you want. We've been doing this for over 60 years, so we have a background that will carry through with that. From layout, excavation, the steel work, the gunite work, tile, plaster. You want to walk into your backyard and know your pool is one of a kind. To make your dreams a reality, call us at 683-9500 or visit our website, beautypools.com.
Hey yous, you got a bunch of these? You want to turn them into these? Come on down and talk to me. I'm going to take this and turn it into this in 2 weeks. Don't ask me how I do it. I've been doing this for a long time. Come on and talk to me. I'm here every Tuesday.
Don't trust your precious memories to that guy. Let the courteous and professional staff at Buffalo Video Transfers convert your old videos to DVD. Just $19.95 per tape and $12.95 for any additional copy after that. Visit BuffaloVideoTransfers.com, a division of Key Video Productions.
This portion of the program is brought to you by Key Video Productions. Key Video, producing persuasive and compelling content to help grow your business. And by Tim Martin, muralist and decorative painter. Transform the ordinary to the extraordinary.
Today we're going to be stopping off at a customer and we're going to take a look at a Gorilla floor that we just installed for him. And I also heard he's got a nice classic Mustang, so maybe we'll get a little peek at that too.
Hello, Joe.
Hello, Jim.
How you doing?
Good.
Great afternoon. 66 Mustang.
This is it, yeah.
Hey, I love it. I love it. Hey, it got the pony interior.
Yes, it does.
I'd like to show you mine. Look it, isn't she a beauty?
She's a beauty. 64, huh?
No, 2018.
2018?
I'm talking about the floor, the Gorilla floor. We love it. It's great.
When we came out here and looked at Jim's floor, there was a few challenges we had. It was pretty typical of what we see in Western New York. We'll see a lot of road salt damage. There was some cracks in the floor.
Ours was really bad and pitted. I could sweep the floor one day, come out and have to sweep it again.
Every Gorilla floor is not the same, and that's really where our estimators come in. Our estimators will go out to a job, they'll look at it, they'll tailor a package that's specific to that homeowner's needs. So we came in with our grinders, we opened up the pores in the concrete. We put our mortar mix together to do the repairs in those areas. We let that soak in and let it cure overnight. Then we came back the next day, we did some additional grinding to the floor, and in this case it needed a second day of mortar application. Came back again and got everything ground nice and flush to the adjacent surfaces. Then we put the Gorilla floor in place. For each Gorilla floor, we offer 7 different stock blends. It gives a wide variety of choices. Even if one of those stock blends isn't what the customer is looking for, we can get any finish that they would desire. Once we put the Gorilla floor in place, we top it all off with a clear polyaspartic, and that's what seals it, that's what protects it, and that's what really allows us to put a 10-year warranty on all of our Gorilla floors.
The thing that impressed us most was the fact that they just didn't come in one day and go out one day. They let the epoxy set, they let it cure up, and when they said they were going to be here, they were here. They had a lot of extra work they had to do. They stayed within their estimate, and real happy.
As far as care and maintenance go, it's an easy surface to keep clean. In the wintertime, I just take snow from the outside, sprinkle it across the floor, let it melt a little bit, and take a push shovel and push it right out of there, and the floor is as clean as could be. Well, it came out real nice, Jim. The guys did a nice job.
We're extremely happy. It's an American classic.
American classic. Speaking of American classic, let's take this pony for a ride.
You got it.
Oh, this is a beauty, Jim. Go, go, Gorilla!
Go, go, Mustang! Well, that's our show for this morning. As always, I encourage you to support our hardworking home improvement contractors that are part of the Hammertime TV family. You can find them on our website, hammertimetv.com. If you're in the market for a new roof, backyard pool, windows or doors, decorative concrete, a bathroom enclosure, or you have plumbing, water filtration, landscaping, or HVAC needs, the experts are here to help. Just fill in the search box with your home improvement question and we'll direct you to our family of experts. And be sure to follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. Keep submitting your questions and we'll do our best to answer them on the program. Finally, remember to tune in to Hammertime Radio, coming this Saturday at 10 a.m. on WBEN. So, from the staff and crew at Key Video Productions and all of us here at Hammertime TV, we'll see you next Sunday, right here on Channel 2.
I'm a third-generation concrete contractor. Grandfather started the business 60 years ago. We have upwards of 100 years experience on our crew. We install stamped concrete, exposed aggregate concrete, and standard broom finish concrete, comprising of patios, driveways, garage pads, in-ground pool surrounds, walkways, porches, and steps. I've been big since day one on providing quality, efficient, and speedy service. If you're looking for concrete and you need help, call Real Help at 997-3058 or visit our website, realhelpconcrete.com.
Back in 1964, my mom and dad started Twin City Glass in North Tonawanda. We offer shower doors and mirrors. We carry 3 different lines. We consider them to be the best available. Today's bathrooms are becoming so monumental. Everything's different. There's not one shower door fits all anymore. We pride ourselves on the custom end of our business, and we feel our products are also superior to what everyone else out there is using. If you're in the market for a new shower door, mirrors, upgrading your bathroom, call Twin City Glass, 716-694-3300, or visit our website at twincityglass.com.
Resiniacs 24-hour touch-free truck wash. Annihilate salt with our undercarriage spray. Commercial trucks up to 9 feet tall. Ladder trucks, box trucks, lifted trucks, sprinter vans, ProMaster van, high top conversion van. Resiniacs across from the Apple Tree Mall in Cheektowaga.